सा झरना है इश्क को, उठता सा कलमा है इश्क को, सांसों में लिखता है इश्क कोई, आँखों में दिखता है इश्क।
It was a great experience, very multicultural neighborhood. We're Jewish, there's Russian, Indian, Pakistani, Sri Lankan, Bangladeshi, so all sorts of cultures here involved, and it's great to see because obviously every culture is unique, and just to see the different types of businesses and different type of celebrations that they had for each culture, so it was good.
Bhavish Patel is the CEO of Sahil Clothing Store, located in the heart of Chicago's Little India on Devon Avenue in West Rogers Park. For many local businesses like Sahil, the American experience has had an impact. Although the store sells mostly traditional Indian saris and shalwar kameez, it has started to cater to American tastes as well.
The designs that we stick to traditional, and we have our Indo-Western line, which is Western cuts, Western styling, but still the traditional Indian fabrics and embroidery. That's always been something that we would carry, but our non-South Asian customers are still interested in our traditional outfits rather than go to the more westernized look.
So we are here to prepare for Andy and Ami's wedding. They're getting married in the spring of 2015, and Ami made a few wedding outfits, and I'm going to be a bridesmaid in the wedding, so we're getting some saris for the bridesmaids as well.
Working more with American customers has also altered Sahil's business practices, moving the store away from the South Asian custom of bargaining for lower prices.
This whole street started with this whole set mind that 50%, 60%, 70% off. There's these huge signs everywhere just to lure customers in, but there's no real discount. It's just checking up the price and then offering that discount. So 2009 we started our fixed price policy, where there's a price tag on every outfit. There is leeway for a discount of 5-10%, max 15% at times.
But in many shops in Devon, haggling is still the norm. Mir Lee, owner of Desi Mart convenience store, said his price flexibility often attracts customers.
Some people they have a habit to bargain and they feel like satisfaction, so they come and do here. So some product where we see, like if you are making like 20 cents and somebody is bargaining for 10 cents, so we give 10%, 10 cents off. So the customer feel comfortable, you know.
Many Americans outside of the South Asian community are embracing products sold at Desi Mart, which have begun to appear in mainstream supermarkets like Whole Foods. But the competition doesn't worry Ali. He says Desi Mart has better prices and a wider selection of items.
Some of the Indian products carry by the Whole Food, like a Chandrika soap. Okay, we do have here. We are selling the Chandrika soap at $1.25, and the Whole Food is selling for $3. The product is same. You know.
Desi Mart buys some of its products from the parent company of Patel Brothers, an Indian supermarket chain. Patel Brothers is one of the only businesses on Devon that has successfully expanded nationwide.
Nowadays, more and more, with this store and stores across the country, we're getting in about 15% of non-ethnic population coming in to buy groceries, whether it be spices, certain produce items. Being that Indian food is somewhat of an it food now, they'll come in to try something that's Indian.
Authentic food often draws newcomers to Devon. At local restaurant Sabri Nahari, chefs adhere to original recipes. Their signature dish, Nahari, takes 8 hours to cook and features over 50 different spices and herbs.
We, in our menu, we didn't put the scale of the spices. What it is, it's like that only. It stays that way only. We don't try. Plenty of people say, oh, why don't you make it mild, or why don't you make it spicy? See, once you're going to play with the spices and everything, you're going to lose the authentic taste and everything, which we don't want to do.
On the other hand, Devon's South Asian residents are beginning to look beyond their native cuisine. Just a month ago, the neighborhood's first Mexican restaurant featuring Zabiha halal meat opened its doors.
I would like to represent this Mexican food to my community. All Pakistani, Indian, Muslim people, which is like I said earlier, they eat halal food. They never eat halal food, Mexican halal food in any place in another city of restaurants.
As American and South Asian traditions intermingle, the businesses of Little India will continue to evolve, abandoning some customs, preserving others, and ultimately forging a new course for Devon Avenue that reflects a culture unity only possible in America.